All right, here's some progress on the flooring project. Ran into a little snag. When we got over here, we ripped all the carpet up, and some of the flooring, I mean, this part was here, but underneath, over here in the corners, flooring was rotted away. The plywood, same all over here was all rotted away. And we tore it up. I cut a bigger section than I needed to out so I can get in there and work. I didn't do any video or pictures of this because I just need to get this done. So there's beams here and here. There's beams all along. So what I wound up doing was just putting another, the 2x8s going this way. Oh yeah, and then also this got this here all rotted away. I'll show you on the other side. So I took a piece of wood, put it there, and now it's not even really sitting on the. But anyway, so I put a bunch of cross beams going like this. There's a piece. The beams go this way, and then there's a header board all along the front of the house. That board is totally gone. You can see over here, that board is rotted away and gone. On the other side, it's not even there. You can see right to the bottom. The plastic is ripped off. See, at least there's some board still here. Over on the other side, I mean, even this stuff here is just falling apart. So I can't fix that right now. To fix that, we have a deck here. So the deck's here. To replace that front board, I have to pull up all these deck boards, all in front of this door, probably even further. Then there's this board here. It's probably a 2x6. I gotta pull this off because that is screwed to there. And then there's siding, and I gotta do the siding, and then I have to replace that whole board all the way over. Can't replace the whole board though because some of the ends of those, the joists, I guess I'll call it, the beams, are rotted away. So some of the beams on the other side are just rotted away and like gone. These are actually in good shape compared to the other ones. There was some that were rotted all the way up to here, and there's like almost nothing there. So right now we need to get, the house is a disaster, and we need to get the flooring done, and the kitchen's still a mess. So I need to get the flooring done, and then the kitchen, and then we're gonna attack. I gotta take the deck apart. Maybe it'll get a little bit cooler out. Take the deck apart, take all that stuff off the front there, put a new piece of wood there, probably lift it up because I don't think this is level anymore. Lift it up, and I'll put a pillar under there, support it, and that will fix that there. So like in the meantime, what I'm doing is I'm gonna get a 2x8, run it from here to there. So we can support this. Maybe I'll put another little piece here and another piece right here to here. Cut this plywood to fit there. Put it on top. And then I gotta level it out because now this isn't level. I don't know if this wood is a different thickness or what, but obviously it's not level. Can't put flooring on there. And I gotta fill that hole too. Oh, and then this here. So this is just suspended in midair. I don't know how many studs are over here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 showing. I don't know if it goes all the way over. It seems kind of solid, so maybe there's a whole bunch here, which hopefully there is. But I have, what, 4 of them not doing anything. So I'm gonna get another piece of wood, cut it, put it here, screw it to the bottom, And then when I get the piece of plywood, I'm gonna make the plywood obviously go under here too, so it has something to support. And then I gotta do something. They had like tar paper on top of here, almost like shingle. Looks like almost a shingle. That's what they put on here. So I might put something over the top. I know the correct way is to probably rip this whole door off and redo it, but like I said, that's not gonna happen. Maybe when we take out the deck, I can undo the door and fix that over there, because in some spots, you know, I tried to get some plywood there, but I'm sure the plywood was supposed to go all the way over to the edge of these beams here. So it's rotted away. It's not going to. I don't know if I can get a piece of wood all the way in there. This is gonna be some neat piece of wood I gotta cut like this. I'm trying to leave most of the original. If the wood's good, trying to leave it. I don't want to cut it all off. I don't know if I should even. Maybe I should just cut this piece off. Cut it off right here. That's where the seam is right there. But this wood's good. But it's almost nothing. I don't know. I might just take this off. It'll make my cutting this piece of wood easier. All I have to do is make a notch out here and go that way. Anyway, I just wanted to show a little update of what's going on. Why you haven't seen videos, and this is why, because I've been busy messing around with this. I mean, but we've got pretty much all the flooring done almost. I mean, you got this section here that we don't have done, and then in that bedroom there, we just slid it under the existing carpet. And then in the pantry, we have to clean the pantry out, knock these tiles out, and then continue the flooring in there. And then I gotta do all the thresholds. Anyway, that's the update on the house. Fix all this. We had a piece of wood here. There was a piece of trim. This guy was here, and obviously I cut it because it was all rotted at the bottom, and that corner bead and this, we got to rip this all off and totally redo it. You can see I just bent the heck out of the corner bead, so I got to redo. That's gonna be great. New corner bead, put another piece of wood on there, caulk it, paint it, do all that stuff. Anyway, all right, I'll let you know when there's new updates happening. I don't know if I did an update on this. So the cabinet comes over here and there's a little bit overhang. That's fine. That's okay. That looks all right. It's acceptable. This is not acceptable. And I'll show you why. Because this side has almost nothing here. And it goes, whatever, it goes in. This side's got, I think it's 1.25 inches over. So, no, it's not 1.25 inches. I need to add 1.5 inches over there. So this is probably 2 inches. Or I don't know, whatever. There's support beams behind here. I couldn't make this opening any wider. So that's where that had to be. All this is drywall and then wood right on the other side of this. So that's where that has to be. So I need to make this side the same. So I need to add 1.5 inches over here. So what I'm going to do is get some stringers of 1 inch pieces of wood, put them all the way up and down there. So I get an inch piece of wood there, and I'm going to put drywall on it, which the drywall's 1/2 inch. That'll bring it out 1.5 inches. Then I got to do corner bead again. I should probably rip this other corner bead off. I'll probably rip this off. I can't rip this one off, obviously, because now the cabinet's against it. But because it comes out, it goes like this. I'm exaggerating, but it comes out. So I got to rip this off so this can get a little bit more flat, and then put it up, extend it, put it back. I had to extend this wall over here like 3 inches, so I'm getting pretty good at extending the wall. And if you remember, we extended this wall by, I think, 5 inches already, which I didn't do that much finish work on this side because we need to get the kitchen side done. And there's a ton of stuff still to do in the kitchen. So, I mean, I got wires, ice maker's going here. I got to put the, hook the water up in the drain, figure out something like that. This here has to be gone. Figure out what to do with that. I mean, this wire has to be put over here, so that's gonna be a fun job. And then the exhaust pipe is supposed to be straight. Okay, I gotta fix that. I gotta cut this hole wider so that can go straight up in there. And yeah, now wife painted this wall. Now I can see how nice of a job I did on the drywall. It doesn't look half bad. I think the texture looks good too. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. Maybe a little bit too much here, I don't know. But it's fine. Compared to the rest, I mean, I think I did a better job than the guys did in the rest of the house. All right, anyway, that's it. I'm done now talking. I'll show you when more stuff happens.